finding my peeps. So today I am doing a watercolor piece, and I started it off in SAI. I sketched it there because it's easier at times to do that. It's a lot easier to fix stuff and change stuff, so I decided to do it digitally, and I printed it on some watercolor paper and continued on from there, but you don't see any of that yet because the clip is too long. Anyway, so today I wanted to, well, my original plan for today was I was gonna work on my comic, but because of recent events and the increased awareness in racial issues and the protests going on throughout the world, I decided to do something near and dear to my heart, and that is to paint a black woman. I myself am a black woman, so naturally that's important to me. And this piece is, well, her outfit is inspired by an outfit that Padme wore in the Attack of the Clones, and this dress right here, specifically the headdress, has always stood out to me, and it's one of my favorite costumes from the Star Wars, I guess, universe. I just really like the headdress. It's really cool. It reminds me of it's like a hijab, but it also has like this thing. The thing that I'm talking about is like this round, circular thing. It reminds me of Christian iconography. Is that the word? Where you have like a depiction of Jesus or Mary, and they have the disc behind their head. So that's what the costume has always reminded me of, and that's what I always thought it represented. But while finding a picture of it, I learned that it's actually inspired by Russian fashion. So the more you know, and I never knew that. I always thought it had something to do with religion, but I guess I was wrong. Anyway, so that was my inspiration for the piece. When I was first starting my channel, I remember doing a piece where it was actually supposed to be a drawing of Mary, and I actually drew the moon behind her instead of a sun. At least I think that's what it was meant to be. And if you go back and see that drawing, you'll know that I actually lost that drawing. My program crashed and it was gone forever. But fortunately I recorded it, so I have that at least. So this piece is also kind of inspired / a redraw of that, but it's mostly inspired by that Padme costume, because that one is one of my favorites, as I've already mentioned. And like I said, I just wanted to draw a black woman today, and that's not anything new for me. I am a black artist, and I draw black people all the time. It's just what I do. Whenever I sit down to draw, period, I don't really like drawing black people is, I wouldn't say it's second nature, it's just my nature. It's what I automatically gravitate towards because I am black. So to me, it only makes sense to draw and paint people who look like me. And I also get really triggered when I see people draw black people and they're like colored improperly. I have done a couple of videos on my channel about how to draw black people, and I haven't really gotten into like the actual drawing portion. In those two videos, I mainly covered like the basics, like general things you would need to know. And also the thing that bothers me the most, gray-skinned black people. No, please, for the love of God, no. Oh, and also slightly green tinted black people. That's also a thing I've seen before, and it bothers me. My God. If a black person is gray, I've said this before, they need lotion. That is the only solution to that. But recently, because of current events, there has been an increase in drawings of black people on the internet, which is nice to see, and I haven't seen many gray-skinned black people, which is also very nice to see. But like I said, I'm a black person, I'm a black woman. That's what I draw all the time, pretty much. Of course, I do have OCs. I have like Star Wars OCs who are not even human, and I just have other OCs that don't look like me, but my immediate thought, like when I go to draw something, my immediate thing, the thing that I'm just gonna automatically draw is a black person, because that's me, that's what I do, that's my thing. So there's that. That was the reason behind this drawing, really. And the reason I didn't do the comic drawing today is because I was gonna draw an alien, so I didn't want to do that, so I didn't. Back to the painting. Like I said, it's inspired by Padme's dress in Attack of the Clones. Also, I totally dropped my brush on my painting while I was working on it and got green on the side. Fortunately, watercolors can lift. If they couldn't, and if it had gotten on the face, you would be seeing something different right now. Anyway, the dress. I wanted to add some texture to it because it was, like, after I did the wash of green and then added some shading and stuff, I felt that it looked a little flat. I don't know why I can't speak right now. I thought it looked a little flat, and I wanted to add some texture to it. So I did like the squiggly thing with the brush, and it looks fancy, kind of, but all I did was draw little squiggly lines, and I decided to also do that on the headdress to make that look a little more fancy and detailed. And I must say, you know, if I can toot my own horn, I think it looks nice. So that's maybe a technique I will use in the future, because it just added so much to the piece, I feel, because before it was looking kind of flat, and I just felt that her face was more detailed than her dress and her headdress, and they just didn't look right together, and I needed them to look more cohesive. Also, my jelly roll is just like not working this week. It was working fine last week, but this week is just like, no ma'am, we're not. So I had to use some white gouache for highlights this time, which I like. Why haven't I been doing this? Anyway, this is how it turned out. I really like it. I hope you like it as well. And if you like this video, perhaps, if you want to, you can like it. Also, if you want to see more from me, you can subscribe if you want to, but no one's making you, but you can if you want to. Anyway, oh, also, I forgot to mention this earlier. Oh my goodness. Reached the coffee goal for my friend's tablet, and we ordered it, and she has it now, and I saw her unbox it, and it was great, and I'm so happy, and I'm glad that we were able to do that, and it was so cool. So thank you so much for helping with that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the rest of your day.